Can you imagine if you were an elk and you had 2 of these on your head? And what a dirty trick. Like, you got to go through the forest and then you're hitting branches and stuff and you're waking up all the hunters, and then the next thing you hear is that, poof. That's super random. But you know what? That doesn't relate at all to what we're talking about today.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So today we're talking about how you actually build a real estate business from scratch. And here's a couple things that you need to be aware of. If you're watching this video, you're thinking, why wouldn't I get out there and just build a business from scratch? Now, take it from someone that has done thousands of deals, literally thousands of deals over the last 15 years. And here are the biggest 2 misperceptions that I find. People will either say, oh, you're gonna need some money if you're gonna do that, money, credit. And then the second thing they say is, and you're gonna need some experience. And I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Are you saying the chicken comes first or the egg? Because you can't get experience until you actually get out there and do something. And then they're gonna say, yeah, but if you mess up because you don't have experience, you're gonna lose everything, bro. You can see why this is what keeps people from starting the real estate business. And I wanna show you how to kind of get over that today. I'm gonna introduce you to some acronyms. And here they are. The first one is OPM. Do you know what this stands for? It's not opium for the masses. This is OPM, stands for other people's money. So when someone says, oh, I don't have money, oh, I don't have credit, I say, great. Then what you need to learn how to do, if you're starting a business from scratch, your job isn't to possess the resource. Your job is to gather the resource. That distinction, my friend, is worth $1 million to you. Your job isn't to possess the resource. Your job is to what? Gather the resource. So OPM means I got to go out and find the people who have the money. And by the way, why would someone give money to you? I mean, you've never done any of this before. Easy, because if you find a really good deal, then the money talks and then people jump in. And that's how people in real estate get started every single day. The next thing that you want to leverage is OPS. This stands for other people's systems. Do not reinvent the wheel. If you're gonna start a business in the game of real estate, then don't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna flip a property, then we're gonna do multifamily, then we're gonna do a rental. Listen, you wanna specialize as quickly as possible. And if you're gonna do your first 5 deals, do not do 5 different kind of deals. You wanna pick the best strategy and then do that one strategy 5 times. You wanna do that for a couple of reasons. Reason number 1 is that if you learn how to do real estate this way and on your next deal you try it that way, you're diversifying way too much and you're having experience in nothing. You need to collect experience, because with every single deal in the same experience field, you get better and better and better and better, and your profits get bigger and bigger. You do not want to be the jack of all trades in the game of real estate. You want to be the master of one, okay? Now in a moment I'll show you a system that you can leverage. There are many systems that are out there. My system is simple. If you're a beginner, you should be doing lease options and you should be doing no money down real estate. Because if you don't put any money up and something goes bad, guess what? You're protected, right? I want you to be insulated, and I don't want you to have this excuse of, but I don't have the money. Some of these deals take maybe like 4 or 5 grand. You'll find amazing deals that'll take 10 grand, but you'll find deals that don't require any money or like a very nominal amount, right? So leverage someone else's system. The next thing that I want you to be aware of is that you want to leverage OPE. Other people's what? Experience. What you need is a guide. Sometimes they're called mentors. And I want to give you the definition of a good guide. A guide has already been where you want to go many times. Like, imagine for a moment that you want to climb Mount Everest, right? Like, you have a choice. There's 2 guides available. One's like, dude, this is like my first time up Everest, but I got certified online. It's going to be awesome. And you got the other guide who's like, all right, you're gonna prepare, you're gonna do everything that I tell you to do. I've helped 300 people up the mountain and no one has died on my watch yet, not one, and you won't be the first. It's like, which guy would you pick? I'd probably pick Mr. Crotchety, right? Like, crotchety over surfer dude, probably gonna be a safer pick. Similarly, in the game of real estate, an experienced guide has done what you wanna do at least 10 times over. So for example, if you're like, hey, I wanna make $1 million in real estate, then go find someone that's made $10 million, right? That already exists. Do not reinvent the wheel, and don't be out there alone like the lone wolf. So many people are like, if you want something done right, you do it yourself. Dude, that's how you get killed. Do not murder yourself. What you need to do is you need to say, if you want something done right, you get a pro, you get a team, you get an expert. So OPM, OPS, OPE leads to OPD, other people's deals. Listen, if you have other people's money, other people's deals, leveraging other people's systems, other people's experience, guess what you have now? You have everything that you need for making tons of money. Your job is to be the deal maker that pulls it all together. What you need to do is get the resources. Now, if you're starting from scratch and you don't know what that means, then this is your guide. This book, The Straight Path to Real Estate Wealth, is the first of many books that I've written. We just came out with the next edition. We've moved 50,000 copies. It's created millionaires. It documents how I've done thousands of deals. And the reason why this book is important for you as a beginner is that if you're starting from scratch, this book basically says, I've compared the top 30 strategies in real estate, and I whittled it down to one that'll make you the most money with the least time, the least effort, and the least risk. This book is free. It's a gift from me to you. As long as we have excess supply, we do run out from time to time. But if you click the link, just cover the shipping, and this book will get mailed out to you. When it gets to you, here's what you're gonna get. You're going to get my system for how you start from scratch. Number two is I'll share with you where you go and find the money. And number three, I'll even share how you get a guide. When you get this book, it also comes with a complimentary no BS consultation. That means talk to a member of my team. They'll put themselves in your shoes and figure out what scratch means, and then help you get started on whatever your first steps look like. Or just do it alone. All I'm trying to do here is serve you with all the resources and tools that certainly have the power to help you be crazy successful at this game. So we've talked about today the two biggest misperceptions. We've talked about the reality that every resource you need already exists. And as long as you have a system, other people's money, and a guide, dude, you are home free. There's no reason why you can't do a deal this year or 20 deals this year, because I have students actually doing that. If this was useful, do me a favor, subscribe and ring that bell, because I come out with a video every single day designed to help you address left brain, right brain, right? I'm gonna help you develop the mindset of wealth, and I'm then gonna give you the tools for how you make it happen. Best wishes, see you on tomorrow's video.